Alright, today we'll begin today's lesson with some dynamic stretches. Let's begin with a light jog at your own pace. And now butt kicks. You're going to bring the heel of your sneaker to your hamstring area. Again, going at your own pace to avoid injury. Now, arms extended, giving yourself a target. High knees, get those knees high above the waist. Now let's go karaoke. Full body workout, getting the arms incorporated. Same thing coming back to work the other side with karaoke. Now slow things down a little bit and we're going to go Frankenstein's, kicking those legs up nice and high. And the same thing back. Finishing with knee hugs, bringing the knees with both hands tight into your chest, alternating after a few steps. Archery Lesson 4, the scoring system. Scoring in archery is very simple. You just add up the number of points based on where your arrows hit the target. Here you see the number target, working our way from the outside 1 to 2 to outer 3, inner 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, also known as the bullseye. The bullseye is the highest score for a single arrow, while the least for hitting the outer white ring is 1 point. Arrows missing the target altogether do not score at all. If your arrow hits the line splitting two zones within the same color, such as 1 and 2, you get the higher of the two, receiving a 2 as opposed to a 1. If your arrow hits the line splitting two colors, for instance 2 and 3, you still receive the higher of the two, receiving a 3 on that shot. If an arrow hits the target but does not remain latched on, this does not count towards scoring. Cool down after our lesson, we're going to finish with some static stretches. Starting with the butterfly stretch. You want to hold each stretch for about 30 seconds. Right leg out, left foot in. Extend both hands as far as you can go. Avoid pulling back on the toes. And switch to opposite. Feet together. Again, extending both hands as far as they go. Open up down the middle. Both hands flat on the ground. Extend as far as you can go. Everyone is flexible at their own level. Bring your right foot over your left leg. Both hands outside the right leg. Back stretch. And switch. Right arm across the chest, holding tight at the elbow. Switch. Right elbow above the head, holding tight at the elbow. And switch. And now let's finish with some calisthenics, starting with 10 sit-ups, feet flat on the ground, arms tight across the chest. Bring your elbows to your lower thigh area. And finishing with some push-ups, specifically 90-degree push-ups. We're going to do 10 of those. In closing, if you choose to try today's lesson at home, please make sure that you have enough space to do so for safety. Only attempt the skills described in this video if a parent or guardian is present in the case of an emergency. Try to avoid crowded gyms or parks in an effort to adhere to COVID-19 guidelines. Remember, attempting the skills in this video is not a requirement, but please complete and submit the questions attached to this video to check for understanding.